Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Whoo, this is some stuff, man. You know, ever since Cardi B came up with that lawsuit, people gonna have to watch it. So the No Jumper podcast had some guys on there. I'm not really familiar with their names, but they started talking about Ash Riser. Now, Ash Riser was a former inspiring rapper who dated Dojacat. And the dudes that were on the No Jumper podcast, I'm sorry their names escape me, they was telling a story about how Dojacat, according to them, allegedly used to do meth and contribute to the drug abuse of her ex-boyfriend, and how she tore up his, I guess they were fighting, and she destroyed his music that he was going to send to TDE. Here is from Asher Riser's, he's passed away. Here's from Asher Riser's estate, the clip with House Phone discussing Ash's past, that's his name, House Phone. Dating history with Dojacat needs to be removed. Ash's subsequent breakup with Dojacat did not send him into a drug abuse, nor did it have an effect on his career. This is defamatory on his life and his legacy. Then more. This is Ash Riser's estate manager. This clip needs to be taken down immediately. The only statements here on the Ash and Doja dated. Ash was a frequent contributor to the collaborator of Kendrick and mainly artist on TDE, and he is no longer with us. The clip is riddled with wild accusations and complete falsehoods about Asher Riser and Dojacat. You can continue to read it. I'm going to get into it, but I'm going to let you hear what they said exactly. And to me, it sounds like he is accusing Dojacat of sacrificing Ash Riser. That's what it sounds like to me. If
the
you
real
notice,
question is, who's Doja Cat's T-Rail when it comes to Tyga?
She had like hella ex-boyfriends. Probably one of them.
Wasn't it?
Never mind.
I heard that some of the house parties I went to before, Doja Cat was in attendance. So am I like
Back in the day?
back in the day?
She was out here.
Am I the T-Rail
She
of
was in
Doja
these
Cat?
streets.
Oh,
Yeah,
I definitely heard that in the
yeah, you
earphones.
definitely heard that.
Oh,
Whatever.
okay.
You definitely heard that.
Yo.
Dumb,
no.
No, she's done much worse on camera.
No. If we're gonna speak on it, let's speak on it.
Go.
So the homie Ash Riser, he had a song with Kendrick Lamar back in the day on Section 80. You know, I think he wrote and sung a song on Good Kid, Mad City. You know, Doja loves those white boys, right? So
I've heard.
she used to date the homie Ash, right? They fucking got into it or something like that, and she deleted his whole hard drive of music that he was working on to like send to TDE or like, you know, like some shit like that. It was something very important, and she deleted his entire catalog of music that was on his hard drive, and he ended up, you know, having a lot of fucking abuse problems, substance abuse problems, and he ended up passing away last year.
Yeah.
And like, this is just basically what I was saying by like, you can never let a significant other derail you like that, bro. Because look at what she became, and then look at what ended up happening to him.
Yeah, it's hard. It's easy to say, but hard to do when you're in the mix. You know what I mean? Like in the middle of like a 7-year relationship or something like that.
I never let a bitch control my life or my emotions that deeply, bro.
You haven't met the one yet.
His whole life, got derailed, starting from this Doja Cat, like dating her.
Dang.
And she's probably out, you know, she's somewhere rich and famous, probably never even thought about that nigga ever
You can't
again.
blame it on one person though. You know what I mean?
Bro,
But,
I seen this shit with my own two eyes.
Yeah, that one event. Yeah, exactly. But
Nah, bro.
fuck.
I'm just saying,
cancel Doja Cat again.
No. Like, not cancel her. And like you said, like, you can't really blame her for that. But I'm just saying, like, he was a nigga that had a lot of problems with females. Like, he let, you know, like, and it's like, bro, look at where she ended up after whatever like relationship they had. Yeah. Look at where he ended up and look at where she ended up.
Where am I and where are you?
Exactly.
Either way, the dude House Phone kept saying, if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. And the key statement is, look where she is and look where he ended up. That is pretty much trying to make the allegation that Doja Cat sacrificed her boyfriend for fame. That's why he keeps saying, and if you notice, the other guy is kind of like, he doesn't really want to go there. But that's really what this dude is trying to say. Now, of course, the estate of Ash Riser has come out and said that's not true. But these dudes were adamant. Both of them knew. They were both co-signing that story. The other guy was like, yo, yeah, I remember that. And they're saying that Doja Cat got into a huge fight with Ash Riser, and she was mad at him, and she ended up, and he said, you know, Doja Cat loves those white boys. And he said that she destroyed his music that he was going to send to TDE, and it sent him into like a depression. And they were talking about using meth and a lot of drugs, and she was a part of his drug abuse. And he was trying to say that Doja Cat sacrificed this dude. Now remember, this is coming from, shout out to Mob Radio who captured that. This is coming from the No Jumper podcast. So I'm going to say, this is coming from the No Jumper podcast. There's in no way the words of Mob Radio or the words of Heaven Hollywood or the IE Network. No Jumper podcast, and they have been asked to take this down. All right? If they remove it from No Jumper, then we will remove it from the IE Network. Because he, if we're asked to remove it. So our bases are covered. This is from No Jumper podcast, and it is all alleged. This is all alleged that he is making this, and I'm going to say, in my opinion, he is trying to make the allegations that Doja Cat sacrificed her ex-boyfriend for fame. Listen to it and tell me if you think anything different. It's your boy Evan Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe.